motorcycle. Okay. I credit people where I can for things that I can't find because again, I'm just a guy that likes to show off a little experiment that likes numbers and likes money and games. And this is what it all is about. Have you been playing City vs. Tycoon TSIV TV? I actually stopped playing that after a little while. I am going to get back into it because I want to talk about it. I think City vs. Tycoon has a lot of potential. As far as like Web3 apps goes, but again, it all comes down to just potential. And the problem is they need to get people who would actually want these things, those buildings basically. And you have to give them a use of some sort in the game in order for them to want to buy it. Because what's an NFT? What is an NFT in a game? An NFT in a game is just a fancy term for a microtransaction that goes through the blockchain and you technically own it via the blockchain. But that NFT is useless in other places unless other places allow use for that NFT. So it's essentially, if not, it's just essentially a glorified microtransaction. It's just a purchase. You purchase things on games, on mobile games all the time. You don't expect an investment back on it. Same thing with NFTs. They should have utility in the game, but if they don't, whatever. But people think that because they tack on the term NFT on it, that automatically means that you should charge 5 to 10 times more for it. It's not. It's just a microtransaction end of the day. Thank you for the hundreds, everyone. And actually, I do have a video coming out in the near future. I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek on it. It's called The Crypto Penalty. And so when I did Beer Money reviews and when I did Beer Money reports, and we talked about Beer Money reports is coming very soon. It's returning as a community very soon. But when I did it individually, I always, with one exception, and that exception got fixed at the very end, gave a half-point deduction if it exclusively involved crypto. A half-tier deduction. And so if it was on the verge between green and yellow, I would move it to yellow. If it was on the verge between yellow and amber, I'd move it to amber. And the reason why is because of that. People think you tack the word NFT to something, then you can charge them 5 to 10 times more for the same microtransaction. And that's not how it works, guys. That should not be how it works. It is just a terrible marketing term. Do not use, like, getting into Web3 in general, getting into fintech in general. Oh man, remember when Atlas Earth was thinking about going into Web3 and crypto? And I had just screamed, like in my early days of the video, you can take a look. I had screamed out, please don't do this. Go the rewards app route. And I just screamed that on here. Like it would, like the game would die. I am not joking if this happened. And thankfully, somebody there realized that. I'm assuming Manning. And now they're more of a rewards app. And look at how much better things are. They went from being like Upland, I think. I'm using Upland as an example just because it's the one that I compare it most to. Upland was like a 2-to-1 active user difference between a 2-to-1 active user advantage on Atlas Earth. And today, it's like Atlas Earth has an advantage of like 20-to-1. It's for that same reason. Like Web3 in general, I think crypto has use. I think there's actual real utility for the blockchain. I think cryptocurrency has actual really good use for privacy purposes. But, and this is a big but, people are using it right now for terrible purposes. And if you ask me if I would invest any more than a small percentage into it, like less than 1%, absolutely not. Tactrix, ooh, damn it grew a lot. Yeah, Atlas Earth has like close to 2 million downloads, and I think the number of people playing mini games now is like almost double the active amount of users in Upland in a day. I actually played Upland for a little while. And I'm actually going to talk a little bit about that in the future. But yeah, I made quite a bit of money on Upland, but most people did not. You have to use particular tactics in order to do that. Tyler, yeah, Atlas is actually doing really well right now. New Wheels to a dude just went from 0 to 17,000 a month or two. He's number 4 on the leaderboard. I think he might be even higher than that now, wouldn't he? Tactrix says crypto will eventually replace modern currency, but it won't be the crypto we have now. It'll be revised to be specifically tied to countries. I agree with that. I think there will be a global cryptocurrency of some sort that is decentralized and people can use in other things like black market or other means like that, that I would stay away from as well. But I personally think that crypto as it is right now is just a sham. It's a great use. Blockchains are great, although very simplistic. A lot of people think the blockchain is this amazing thing. It's just a glorified reverse linked list, everyone. That's all it really is. It's a computer science glorified reverse linked list. But to me, crypto, in the very end, there's going to be a use for it someday. It's just not what you think right now. So, yeah, that's kind of my thing. So with Atlas Earth, like them not going down the crypto route has been a huge blessing for them because they took away the negative part of these games and added the positive thing, which is the perfect fusion of a rewards app with a game, gamifying a rewards app in the best way possible. So that's why I think Atlas Earth is doing so well, is because they're basically like, what if we did a Web3 game but actually used real money and directly gave real money back to the people without them having to jump through hoops? Wow, what a concept. Now we got 3 million people downloading our game. You know, it's exactly what's going on right now. You know, and now they've reached heights that most Web3 games can only dream of. And yeah, we're not minting millionaires in Atlas Earth. You know, Stealth G605 is barely making the equivalent of a full-time minimum wage job. But we're finding people who are able to get, we got people who are making 20, 30, 40 extra dollars a month. We got people who are like, we got a company that is a lot more transparent with what they're doing.